Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. So we need to talk to Aluman so he can tell us the thing we need to do to get the car working. Clearly there's a problem here where they put not five, but at least 3 gates to escaping all around getting the vehicle to run, which seems like just bad game design. It's not very varied. It requires a lot of effort, certainly to think that you might have the solution, but you don't have the right solution for the right part of the vehicle to get it running. I would say also, when I compare Edna to Rufus of Deponia, the game they later went on to make, they fixed, I think, some character quirks compared to Edna. Edna's crazy. Like, that's her main characteristic here, is actually insane. Whereas Rufus is stupid and sometimes thinks up crazy ideas, and that is Rufus's underlying characterization. But there's much more of a balance, much more of a reasonable character that the player would want to actually control. Even at that, Rufus isn't that good of a character, and he needs to be balanced more often than not with Goal in Deponia as the logical person who's going to yell at him and tell him his ideas are dumb. Whereas Edna and Harvey, you have hallucination bunny and crazy girl, and she's in this entire game been surrounded by just other crazy people, so you're doing a very one-note joke over and over again. I would also say that they definitely didn't learn their lessons going from Edna and Harvey to Deponia, because Deponia is even longer and even more complicated on the puzzles. So I would have hoped over the years, and they kind of never really did learn that lesson, that they would make smoother, slightly easier, more breadcrumbed point and click adventures, but they don't. And Daedalic has kind of branched out to publishing other games and making other kinds of games completely. Maybe not point and click adventures so much as just adventures. That's a lot of talking though, so let's talk and play the game.
Hello, Edna.
I suspect this might be the last recording, depending on how much happens. Liz, we have an escape vehicle, but we need your help is now an option.
We have an escape vehicle, but we'll need your help.
Yes. Aluman saves the day again. How can I be of help?
The motor won't start. It's the ignition. And since you know your way around electricity, I thought...
All right. Where did you say the car was?
It's in the open garage at the motor pool, next to the back door.
Okie dokie. I'll have a look at it then.
Alright, so what you're supposed to do, I saw this on the walkthrough, is look at the TV set, and you can see now there are rocks. It seems one at the very top, one to the right, one to the left, one to the right, one to the left, each stair-stepping downward. And so that's the thing we needed to see. And with that, that may actually be the last time we need to even come inside the house. The quest for pants seems like it's never going to be fulfilled. Or quest for trousers, perhaps. Maybe that would be a better German way of saying it, since they say they call underwear pants a lot in European countries. Let's see. So here's Alaman just sitting here.
Ah, Edna. How nice to see you.
Let's see. What's up? Why aren't you with the car? Let's just ask that.
What's up? Why aren't you with the car?
I was already there and took a quick look at the situation. The battery's dead.
And there's nothing you can do?
That's not what I said. I think I'll be able to recharge the battery.
Great! What exactly is your plan?
I'll charge it with positive energy.
I see. Positive energy, is it? Well, yeah. That...
You have to have faith, Edna. How can I accumulate
So this
the
is
necessary positive energy?
This is
without
hinting
faith?
to use the Zen
Isn't there
garden
any
that's
other
in front
way?
of him, but
It's either positive energy,
Positive
or stay
energy.
here.
and faith. I would argue Zen would potentially argue that it's not a positive energy as much as a balance of energy. Let's see. There's several other lines of dialogue that just for speed's sake I'm gonna skip
I'll be on my way.
because I really don't
See you
care
later.
to hear these lines of dialogue, and quite frankly, if all of these are just voice acting from the creators, it doesn't sound particularly well. Okay, so this should be the shape. I had it wrong.
Wow. It emanates an incredible calm now.
Okay, so are we supposed to use this with this?
I'm sure you could repair the motor with this.
May I see it? Yes, that would be perfect. But I need to be charged with positive energy first. I'm afraid there's no juice left in my chakras.
Ick.
So, yeah, we've got it in the right place, so I imagine we just have
Hey,
to
Alan.
talk to him.
Ah,
Which means the jumper cable
how nice to see
has
you.
nothing to do with the watchtower at all. So, I don't know how we're gonna get the doors open. Let's see. Here is the new option. Again, just gonna skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of dialogue.
What do you think about the pattern that I've raked?
It
What
would have made
that is.
some sense
This
to go
is
up
exactly
to the
what I
third
need.
floor
It
in
vibrates
the
in unison
altar
with
room
my
and get
chi.
the
I feel
umbrella
the
and
energy
use it with a
flowing
key
into me.
to get
You
lightning
go
to hit
ahead
it.
to the car.
Like that
I'll
would
be
have.
waiting there.
That's exactly
You mean
what
the tower?
happens in
No.
like
I'm
Day of the
already
Tentacle.
there.
You're also able to teleport?
Yes. It's either that, or Pokey was too lazy to draw an animation.
Pokey being the name of the guy who created this game as a thesis, I assume. Alright. So what do we need now? Let's just talk to this guy and see. So I assume everybody's getting in the car.
I'm back
It
again.
would be wise to do that. Have as many people jump out of the back of the van and run in different directions. How can I open the main gate?
How can I open the main gate?
The only way to open it is with a button in the watchtower. But the watchman
Okay.
is a real brute, I'm afraid. You won't get past him easily. You'll have to be creative.
We've already solved all of that. So if everything's ready to
I'm
go,
back again.
then let's just ask.
Can we take off now?
Not yet. We'll have to get the motor running first. You should ask Aluman if he needs anything else. At least we already have a spare tire. Get the motor running. After that, we'll deal with the main gate.
Okay.
I'll get working on that then.
So
That's what I
Alaman,
would have suggested.
I guess, hasn't fixed the engine yet.
Can we get
And I
started
doubt
now?
we'll get any sound
I
effect.
need a jumper cable. Do you have one?
Didn't I already give you one? Apparently not.
Would that be of any help?
That is exactly what I need.
And see, if this was animated better, we'd see a cutscene of some sort. And I guess we are getting a
The motor is
cutscene.
running. It really is.
That's
What did you think? Of
That's
course
pretty
it's
bad.
running.
Edna,
I'm not sure if that's
Now it's
because
your
of
turn again.
this game
You
being
need to
old,
find a way to open the main
or
gate.
if this is
Cigarettes? Chewing gum?
Gum would be nice.
I'm on it.
let's see. Use chewing gum with Hoti and Moti, apparently.
Are you ready?
Our job is done. We're just waiting for you now.
So, am I supposed to just use the gum with the main gate button? Yeah, I don't know what you remaster on this, though. It almost certainly will be a quick and dirty, low effort to remake it. I wouldn't really say that the game's play story and elements are good enough to justify reanimating or revoicing anything. So you just get it running and call it remastered for no real reason. Okay, the gum did stick on the barrels. Use barrels.
Not a good hiding spot.
I can't hide behind the barrels. Alright. So let's just try this. I may have screwed it up by using the gum. But maybe not. Maybe
Who's there?
we will be able just to
just
press
wait.
the button.
I'll get you.
He.
It would have been really
Hey,
smart
What's going on?
to just have the door see.
Oh no, he's coming.
There's no button here to press.
Hey, what have you? Get out of here. Back with the others, and don't ever.
Let's just go back and get some more gum, just to be certain. Yeah, if they had said I shouldn't go in the watchtower until after until I have the car running, and she just verbally stopped you from going any further on that path, that would have been probably an ideal way to do it. Now, when I walk over here,
Uh-oh. There's Dr. Marcel's driver.
Oh,
I better find an...
so I have to go set off the alarm before I can do anything to get back in the building. Let's see, use fork.
Uh-oh.
Destroying this limousine is just another example of
Who
how,
was that?
from an outward perspective, that still feels like Edna is just crazy and she's enacting a fantasy that Dr. Marcel is actually out to get her. The only incidences that we've seen that would argue against that are the fact that it seems like the guards in this sanitarium are quite brutish, or at least threaten physical violence, which certainly is not going to work with crazy people more than anybody. It will work even less.
Yippee! It still works. Blah! Old and inedible. What's that? An alarm?
So we had to walk all the way over here to get the gum. If there's some other item, I don't know what it would be. Again, if they had just put an elevator in here, it would have been so much easier and better to be able to go into an elevator, pick where you want to load as far as the next scene, and just jump into that. perhaps that is slightly more difficult to program in a point-and-click adventure, particularly if you were using a very old system like the Scum engine. But modern engines, it should be no
Yuck.
problem. And
Half the garden is stuck to it.
since this is programmed by,
One is completely enough.
oh man, I already had some in my inventory. Well, no, I don't. Pick up.
One is
Chewing gum.
completely enough.
So chewing gum doesn't play any role. Either that or the game is bugged, and we haven't seen any bugs, except for when it crashed at the very, very beginning of this series. Alright. Use maybe the knife on the barrel?
Let's knock holes in the barrels!
Come on, Harvey. Think of all the innocent groundwater amoeba.
I like groundwater amoeba. I think of them all day long. That doesn't mean I have to give them room and board.
So, maybe there is something to all this.
Let's knock holes.
Come on.
That does.
Maybe this would leak something,
That does.
but it's not really letting me do that. Yeah, I don't think anything else makes sense.
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
This button in the watchtower has been driving me
What's going on?
basically crazy for quite a long time now. There is a button. Use the green button. And then use the knife with the cable.
Hey, what have you done? Get out of here.
Why is the gate open? The gate has to be closed at all times.
What? The gate is still open? That little brat has tampered with the controls.
So that's basically just a pixel hunt puzzle. Was the problem with not enough time.
What's that sound?
A running motor.
What terrible
In the
animation.
garage. Hey, what's going on? There's nobody here.
What? Who?
So, I don't know why they swapped to the limousine.
So, where are we destined for?
Rio de
The
Janeiro.
zoomed in
I want to go to my
animation
father's house.
of Edna
Must be
makes her
some
look
clues there
rather
about what
different.
really happened back then. Something that can exonerate my dad and reveal Dr. Marcel's evil ploy.
That's also a good idea.
I'd have to know where exactly this house is. And how one operates this thing.
So he doesn't know how to drive. So
Where am I? What happened?
that could
There
have
must
been
an
the end.
accident. Harvey? Harvey? Are you alright?
I'm okay. You don't get hurt easily when your spine is made of terry cloth. But we seem to have lost a whole lot of things.
So we got an achievement. This might be the second half or the third act of the game. Honestly. So let's just see. Walk to the limousine.
Oh, hello.
Have you sorted things out?
Let's see. We could ask.
Where are the others?
Alaman clambered up the slope after he came to. Was mumbling something about an epiphany.
I'm afraid he might have lost the rest of his marbles now. He didn't have many left to begin with, anyway.
I didn't see
Good.
the Keymaster anywhere.
If we
You,
get rid
Marty?
of characters, that means this is going to be easier to play.
I can't believe we had an accident.
I guess these things just happen. if you put a wacko in the driver's seat.
Does the car still work? All right. I take that question back. Don't you want to go on?
Let's put it this way. It's not exactly at the top of our list.
The guards from the asylum have put a roadblock further down the road. If you're smart, you'll stay here with us until they give up the search.
It's much more cozy in here anyway.
So we have to get past the roadblock.
What are you up to?
Muddy has invented a card trick.
It's more like a system.
Yeah, a system. He's hiding the Ace of Hearts using a system that only he knows.
And Hoti has to figure it out.
I'm almost there.
I believe he would have gotten it a while ago, if it weren't for the electric shocks he keeps getting from the car. Every time he's about to pick the correct card.
Every darn time. Strange coincidence, that.
Would you like to have a try?
Sure, fire away.
Sure, fire away.
If you pick the right one 3 times in a row, you win.
Is there a prize?
No. Are you ready anyway?
Yeah, so what now?
Pick a card.
So do I still have telekinesis? Or would I just have to randomly figure out this system? There doesn't seem like there's anything else to do.
The second from the left. Are you certain? Okay, the first one. Are you sure?
So he said, are you certain? Are you sure?
The third card. Positive?
Positive.
So, the last one. Totally convinced?
Certain, sure, positive, totally. So let's go with certain and see if it's just alphabetical.
The second from the left. Are you certain?
Actually, it's the A that's capitalized.
Wrong. Next try. The second from the left. Are you certain?
No.
Okay, the first one. Are you sure?
Okay, so I guess that's not the system.
The second from the left.
Let's just do it a second time.
Certain? Wrong.
Same.
Next try. Okay, the first
It was
one.
the same thing twice.
Are you sure? Wrong.
Nope. It
Next
seems like
try.
there's only 2 animations.
The third card. Positive. Wrong. Next try. So, the last one.
Maybe I'm
Totally
supposed to
convinced?
find some like mirrored glasses and give it to him.
Wrong. Next try.
Alright.
Enough with this game. Gotta run.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
So all we have are a couple signatures, the pot handle, the mallet, the pen, the scissors, the pot, and the master key.
Good idea. A pot full of this slop is sure to be useful. What's this? This isn't actually a real fen? It's just a Meyer-shaped disc that's been stuck into the ground here. Damn 2D graphics. This wouldn't have happened with 3D backgrounds.
Okay. Let's look at the trunk. See what's in the trunk.
Empty, except for a tow rope.
So
I'll take the tow rope.
yeah, if we fill the inventory a second time, that would be interesting and odd.
The childproofing still seems to work. We learned in group therapy to leave the site of an accident unaltered. Keyword, accident reconstruction.
Let's see. So we could go down the riverside or up the bank. Let's go up the bank. On this screen we have a street. We have stairs that look rather shallow and the asylum. Would it really let me walk back to the asylum?
Forget it. Not even wild horses could drag me there, or any other animal for that matter.
It seems odd that they would let me click it and then walk half the way to the point and then say no.
Nope, not even wild Harveys could drag me there.
Alright. So this looks like this is a roadblock, possibly. There's a church, which I guess I'd need to figure out where.
A house with a pointed hat.
Figure out where my house was, which means I'm gonna have to tempo morph at some point, which takes back any potential, certainly, of this being the last recording. There's a bank. It doesn't look like a bank. That looks like a bench.
Nice place.
Is there a bank supposed to be on the other side of this mountain? Let's just go ahead and pick up the rust remover.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you still need this antioxidant?
Yes,
And when will you be done with it?
only after I've finally been struck by lightning.
There's also the moon.
That is no moon. It's a space station.
So there was an achievement, I know, for using, I think, a lighter on the moon. So we're gonna have to find a lighter at some point.
Hello, old dog.
Let's see.
Do you think the shock therapy could be reversed?
Interesting thought. You mean a correct prediction could charge you electrically?
What? No, I didn't mean that. What I meant was...
Generating electricity through precognition. That's in accordance with my theories. That implies that I would not only be omnipotent as an energy being, I'd also be omniscient. If only that lightning would strike me already.
Okay. So that's part of what we're gonna have to try. Let's see if he's seen
Have
the
you seen the
Keymaster.
Keymaster?
He's better off not showing his face around me. My Buddhist mindset prohibits me from all animus. But I think Hoti and Moti are pretty upset because of the accident.
I thought they looked quite content sitting down there in the sedan.
Surely they're contemplating ripping his tongue out and breaking his spine.
Moti is playing cards.
After that, they'll bend up his toenails.
And Hoti is enjoying a smoke.
And then they'll rip his skin from his bones with an old rusty nail. I'm glad I'm so mentally balanced.
I guess we probably have to go through a lot of this dialogue, or
There's
we can't.
a roadblock in the way.
Is
Can't
it
go
really
any further.
the roadblock that's in the way? Couldn't it be your attitude instead?
No, it's the roadblock. You can even see it from here. Over there. That's it.
Now, I don't want to start using Harvey on things like the moon, because that might very well cause a tempo morph, but I think that would be unjustly earned until we get some more information.
Can I borrow your antioxidant?
No. I need it to enhance my
Antioxidant.
conductivity.
Subtitled as
lightning
rust
struck me,
remover.
Then you can have it.
Great. In that case, I get it anyway.
Alright.
Good luck. I'll go now.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
I can't promise that.
So do we have the coat hangers? No.
Grab on, Alu. I'll save you.
That's nice of you, but completely unnecessary.
So we don't have
What
any
might
coat
look
hangers.
as if I were about to very, very slowly fall off the railing really is a form of meditation. This way, I'm attracting the lightning to me, and lightning will turn me into a being of sheer energy.
The plan seems to be perfect.
Well, let's see if violence is the answer.
Look, Alu, I've got a groovy polo mallet.
I see. And?
Nothing really.
In that case, wooga!
Yeah. Oh, maybe the pot on the head.
Look, Alu, I've got 1/10 of a 10-piece set of kitchenware.
I see. And? In that case...
Let's see. We'll see if the tow rope works with the moon.
Dang, I like the idea, but the rope is too short.
So we're gonna have to see if we can get close to this roadblock, because clearly there's some stuff we're gonna need. Either ways, otherwise I am gonna just have to try and use Harvey on everything. It feels like this item in particular is something we're gonna just hold on to and maybe use at the last second.
Okay, let's part the two.
Please don't. Some like a core pimple.
We already tried that.
Or you.
Oh.
I was thinking of using the pot holders to polish
It's already cold.
the scissors. Alright, well, it's been another 30 minutes, and often in games when I cover them, I think, oh yeah, it feels like we're going to be done in 30 minutes, it feels like we're going to be done in an hour, and it always takes way longer. It seems like video games, either I am way off on estimating how long it takes to finish video games, or they just have a tendency to stretch out the ending. I would say, in this case, they are definitely stretching out the ending, because this, once we escaped, that's fulfilling the breakout. You maybe show a cutscene where she makes it to the house, her house, and she opens the door and you just see her face in shock, and then it fades to black and shows credits, and then you set it up for a sequel, of which there is one, and I'm hoping between the two Edna and Harvey games there's a complete story, and that they weren't setting up for a trilogy, because certainly in 10 years they have not brought out a third game. Do any of these achievements look any more realistic now? Or make any more sense? Like, this one mentions the wrench. We don't have the wrench anymore. I think Lady of Keys is probably something we've already missed. Moonlighter. Poor Man in the Moon achievement. Captain Useless knows what to do. Comic nerd. I haven't seen any comic books, and I suspect we won't see any of this. These two achievements, I think, are around the concept of making things dirty in the asylum, so we've definitely missed those two achievements, which means also if I was going to try and follow a walkthrough to get all of that done, I probably would have to struggle through these save files, and since there's only 9 save files here and I'm just going in circles to overwrite all of them, we don't really have a good collection of save files to even do that. I very possibly would have to start the whole game from the beginning to get one achievement. Anyways, it's been 30 minutes. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.